What we have to show you and go through in this video is the insane interaction between Ramsey and the Seoul Mapo police, as well as his translator, Hank Yu, and really how he is in over his head, far over his head with what he's got into. So without further ado, let's take it to this video of Hank and Johnny on a call with the Seoul Mapo Police Department.
Let's talk to these niggas. So Hank, the police want to talk to me right now?
Yes.
Can we call them right now?
So they have been looking, as some context, they've been looking for these guys. So instead of going home, they went to what's known as a short time hotel or a love hotel, which is typically used by young couples when they're seeking a place to stay for 2 or 3 hours. They're quite common in Korea or Japan. So they're actually hiding out in a love hotel in somewhere in Seoul, South Korea, instead of going home to Hank's house, which is where they've been staying. This is Hank over here in the hat, in case you don't know. Johnny has been staying with him for the past couple months. His address is well known. The police know it. It's well known. So they decided to hide out instead of going home.
Yes. Call him right now. Let's put on speaker. Yo, on content. Apparently, Hank called the police station, and the police want to talk right now.
So it's very funny. Johnny is trying to make it here sound like this is a result of Hank calling the police, and this is some sort of thing where Hank told on them or told on the other streamers. By other streamers, I do mean the other Kick streamers that are in Korea currently. Specifically, the ones involved in this incident were really slightly homeless. The streamer slightly homeless and Nana. They are really the subjects here that were apparently, it seems on the video, stalked by Johnny Somali around Hongdae. I'm going to play this.
One? That's the one? Oh my God, the Koreans. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. The Koreans.
So he stalks these people and finds them at a hookah bar.
They be helping me so much. Yo, my.
So he does touch slightly homeless. So people are saying, oh, he didn't touch anybody. He does touch him. Doesn't punch him, but he does touch him.
Nana, what's up? Somali. Nana, Somali.
So immediately they want nothing to do with this guy, right? Obviously.
Nana, Somali.
Go away.
Why you acting like you don't know me? What's up, chat? Nana, high five. High five. Don't listen to this guy. He don't know anything. High five.
Let's see if I can...
Nana, I'm streamer too.
Scary.
Huh?
Scary.
Scary? Why? Because black cool? Black skin? Scary?
Go away.
High five.
So they're telling him to go away, and I'm going to fast forward a little bit here because there's a little bit of he just annoys him for a while. And then I think around here...
Scary, why are you putting the leg down like that?
So...
Homeless. You changed outfits and everything on me.
So I think here there's an issue.
Let's get some shots. What if I get a surrounded shots? Let's just chill.
Go away.
Why are you scared like that?
Oh, don't touch me, bro.
Really?
Okay, so that's the second time he does touch him and say, don't touch me, bro.
Because Suspenders told you?
Go away, bro.
Oh my God, that's crazy. I'm not on your streaming website. I'm on a different streaming website. I'm on a different streaming website. What are you scared of? You don't gotta show me on camera. Point the camera to you, homeless. Point the camera to you, homeless. I'm more famous than you.
So hold on. Let me fast forward.
Let's not be. Let me fast forward anywhere I want. What do you mean?
Here we go.
I got money too. What's your problem? No, don't listen to this. This don't know nothing. Shout out party.com. Homeless, what are you doing, bro?
Waiting for it.
Why are you scared, bro?
So right there's a bottle that drops. So he drops a bottle, breaks a bottle of soju.
Relax.
You just broke a drink, bro.
Who cares? Fuck that shit.
So who cares? So this is, I'm talking about elements of obstruction. So you're in there, you're bothering current paying customers. You break a bottle of soju. You go over to the bar, and I'm going to say this later, and literally the bartender calls him out for breaking the bottle, right? and then proceeds, homeless and Nana proceed to leave the venue. So from the perspective of the venue, from the perspective of the business, right? The business has a broken bottle. You're harassing the customers. He didn't pay for anything. He does ask for a drink, but I'm not sure whether he even gets the drink or not because he runs out and chases after them. So he actually runs off the customers. So from the perspective of the business, and you'll see here, homeless leaves with Nana. They leave, right? So scaring off customers is quintessential obstruction of business.
Where you going, homeless? Where you going?
Like, so scaring off customers, filming with them without their consent, that is definitely obstruction of business. So that business can file. Once again, that's pretty clear. That's like not at all a problem. That's like slam dunk case, right? So he's trying to make it sound like Hank reported them and they're going to be in trouble. But as we're going to see in the video, it is anything but that.
So we're going to put it on speaker, right, Hank?
Cops didn't call you?
No, they didn't call me. They want to talk. Who's this, Mapo?
네, 방금 Johnny Somali 친구랑 전화한 친구인데요. Johnny랑 통화하고 싶다고 해서 지금 Johnny 옆에 있거든요.
조니 소말리랑 지금 어떤 연락을 받으신 거예요?
누가 Johnny가
As you can see, Hank had that number on speed dial because Hank, in case you guys don't know the history of Hank very often calls the police, and he's kind of like Johnny's police pager. So Johnny will just tell Hank to call the police and he'll call the police right away. So he called them up. So Hank had their information already for the Mapo police station and called them there. And Hank is claiming that Johnny did something, and there was someone said Johnny did something and filed a false report. So they're trying to claim already, Hank is trying to claim that what they filed was a false report.
뭐를 했다고 하면서 거짓으로 신고를 했어요.
잠시만요.
네.
These are the police?
Yeah, that's the police.
They speak English or only Korean?
English.
They speak English?
No, wait. I don't know.
You don't know? So you called the station. Tell them what
Hank
happened.
doesn't know much.
Tell them the same story. I don't know.
By the way, that's a PRC flag. It's very interesting. Hank, who got kicked out of America, now is trying to flee Korea at some point for China. So he has a lot of weird Chinese paraphernalia around.
Tell them the information. You called the station and what they say.
I called the station. Said that they were illegally streaming in. 네? 네?
선생님 혹시 한국 분이신가요?
저 한국 사람입니다.
지금 누가 신고했다는 얘기를 듣고 지금 그것 때문에 전화를 하셨다는 말씀이시죠?
네. 그리고 그 신고한 사람이 불법적으로.
So Hank is trying to be clear. Hank is trying to shift the blame by saying they. This is golden. Hank is trying to say that, he's trying to shift the blame and saying what they did was illegal. They were illegally streaming in the police station. And it is going to be golden how Hank, who immediately tries to snitch on them, instead of coming up with some defense for himself or defense for Johnny, immediately tries to put it on them, how the police turn it around on him quickly.
파출소 안에서 그 지구대 안에서 스트리밍을 하고 막 그랬어요.
그 사람이 지구대 안에서 스트리밍을 했다고요?
네. 경찰관들 얼굴도 찍고 막 그랬어요.
지구대 안에서요? 그
네.
영상 혹시 가지고 계세요?
그 영상을 그 다른 사람이 저한테 보내줬는데 그걸로 제가 한번 보고 나중에 보내줄게요.
그거는 지구대 안에서 스트리밍 한 번.
So the police turn it around on him and they say, oh, they were streaming inside the station because that's not exactly a crime. It's lovely. So Hank, who, thinks he's number one lawyer here, number one prosecutor, turns around, and even the police are like, yeah, we're not really concerned about that right now. And we're pretty sure that's not a crime. That's not exactly a crime. What even doing that, even you trying to tattletale is not going to flip this around. It's very hilarious how Hank tries to lawyer things, and it fails dramatically.
자체가 처벌이 되진 않으니까.
네.
그래서 지금 어떤 게 정확히 확인하고 싶으신 거예요?
누가 얘 상대로 거짓으로 신고를 했는데 그 거짓으로 신고를 한 게 무슨 내용인지 접수가 됐는지 그거를 좀 알고자 합니다.
일단은
What are they saying, Hank?
일단은
네.
지금 말씀하시는 신고자는
네.
본인이 그냥 길에서 방송하고 있는데
네.
뭐
I don't even know what they're saying.
뭐 이런 진술이었거든요.
네.
So they're talking about probably Nana, who probably filed the report, and she's also a live streamer, and saying they made a statement someone was following them, which he was. That's factual, right? So, and we have a plethora of evidence, which you can see from all the other videos. You can catch those on my X account or on my other YouTube videos, particularly my YouTube video that should come out in the same day as this video. You can check that out for a lot of video involving this. But we have clear proof this was actually happening.
그래서 그걸로 저희가 일단 사건 접수는 했고요. 나중에 경찰서에서 연락이 가면
네.
경찰 출석해서 본인이 뭐 억울한 부분이나 이런 거 진술하.
So the police just want him to show up. But remember, Johnny is hiding in a love hotel with Hank instead of going to the police station. The rational thing to do would be, hey, go and explain your side. If you really have such a strong case, if you believe it's a false report, go to the police station. Explain your side. Why are you in a love hotel hiding right now? It's really weird.
하시면 될 것 같아요.
근데 쫓아간 것만으로는 불법이 아니잖아요.
So now Hank is trying to lawyer this and saying it's not illegal just to follow them. He's gonna find out real quick.
그러니까 그거를
네.
아니 뭐 충분히 그것도 뭐 소지가 있죠.
So they said regarding that, we have plenty of evidence and sufficient grounds. So let me translate this. What this means, and I've talked about the Korean process here, the criminal processes, they have enough to give this to prosecutors already. They have already seen enough evidence. They've seen enough video. They've got enough statements that they can already hand this to prosecutors. This is a lock. This charge is a lock on Johnny. Johnny is screwed. So they don't need to really get his report. He can come in and stay his side, but they're trying to say, hey, it's not illegal. We didn't do anything illegal. And the cops are saying, no, actually you did. And we have enough proof already. So this is where I think Hank realizes, oh, this is actually serious and they got us. In a normal situation, the police wouldn't speak like this, but because Johnny Somali has been repeatedly committing these crimes and because everybody is filming them, right? It's very clear what happened here. So they're kind of not taking any BS from him. They're not believing this twist that Hank tries to make. So twice Hank tries to quote unquote lawyer things and fails dramatically. Let's continue.
그러니까 그거는 출석하셔가지고
죄명이 뭐예요?
불안감 조성으로 했어요. 불안감 조성으로.
So causing anxiety is under the Minor Crimes Act, right? So that's one that's under the Minor Crimes Act. He is, of course, already charged with 2 counts of the Minor Crimes Act. And a lot of people will laugh at the Minor Crimes Act is essentially a misdemeanor. It's punishable by a fine and under a year in detention, right? That's what a definition of a misdemeanor is. However, it is a crime. And the more of these things that are tacked onto your record, the more it looks like you're a deeper convicted criminal who's on a criminal spree about the city. Also, it pushes you closer to detention. So if they're seeing that you are going on this criminal spree and running around Seoul, you're highly likely to be detained, right? You're going towards this pattern of you're going to keep doing this, and the police may need to detain you for the good of, the city, the country, to put you away because you continue to do these things. And even though Johnny might think they're petty and laugh at them and say, oh, it's just a small crime, it's not. And what it does is it adds to his record, which includes 2 crimes, obstruction of business, which do carry jail time. So Johnny could very well, because of these piled up charges, see jail time. The other thing they're saying here is, because they already have proof to send it to prosecutors, is they can merge this into his active case, his case, which is already before the court. Now, that's very rare, but because they already have this proof, because this is a slam dunk, this may be something that is shoved into his case. And imagine the judge and prosecutor and how bad this is going to look when you get all of these things slammed into the current case. It's going to look very, very bad for Johnny. And this is going to make the judge consider very strong sanctions on him for the ones that carry jail time. Let's continue.
불안감 조성으로요? 근데 걔를 육체적으로 건들지도 않았고.
So Hank is trying to argue that he didn't touch her, but that's, for example, he's arguing like assault or battery. It's not really, they're not needing to do that under Section 19 of the Minor Crimes Act, following, harassing somebody, stalking them like that on the streets. That can be under Section 19 of that act. So, there you go.
그냥
그러니까 그거를 지금 저희한테 따지실 거는 아니고.
And they're kind of telling Hank, shut up. Come on, you can't argue with us about that now. We tried to verify the facts, but we couldn't find them. So Johnny ran away. So they're getting frustrated that, essentially Hank is trying to lawyer this, and Johnny is essentially running away and not coming in.
저희가 확인을 하려고 했는데 뭐 저희를 만나질 못했잖아요. 저희도 계속 찾아다녔는데.
네.
그래서 확인이 안 되니까 일단 피해자 진술 가지고 저희는.
So they've already filed the case based on the victim's statement. See, Johnny screwed himself by failing to come in, by failing to answer, by failing to go to police, even though they're looking for him, even though they know where they live. By failing to do that, they just filed it based on the victim's statement. Johnny could have come in and given his side, and maybe not, they would have filed it. They probably still would have, but he could have had some sort of ability to speak to police. But based on his own actions of running away, of hiding, of jumping into a love hotel with Hank, this is where it get charged. And once again, it's another one that's on his record.
했어요. 이것만으로 처벌되는 게 아니기 때문에
네.
추후에 조사하라고 연락이 가면
네.
출석하셔가지고 본인은 그런 적 없다고 본인의 주장을 하시면 돼요.
근데 증거 없으면 기각시키면
그러니까
안 되는 거 아니에요?
이게 우리가 사건 접수했다고 무조건 처벌되는 게 아니라.
So what Hank is trying to say, if there's no evidence, there is ample evidence. There's so much evidence of this, it's ridiculous. We've showed that in multiple angles of him stalking and following and chasing them, even after they call him a stalker, even they say, go away, get out of here, we don't want you here. There is clear and lengthy proof of Johnny following them from multiple angles. So that's not going to be hard at all. So Hank trying to say there's no evidence, that's not going to work.
네.
조사 받을 때
Why he not speaking
따질
English?
거고,
네.
그 행위에 대한 걸 다 따질 거니까 그때 본인이 소말리 본인이
네.
나는 억울하다 이런 적 없다고 소명하시고 그거에 대해서 증거를 못 찾으면
Can I talk to him? What is he saying? Tell me.
이해하시면 돼요.
알겠습니다.
What is he saying?
네, 되셨죠?
Can I say one more thing to him?
잠깐만요. 조니가 무슨 말하고 싶대요. They're trying to they're trying to investigate you for causing anxiety.
Prepare for the most insane part. I'm going to rewind this. So just prepare for the most insane and most unhinged part of this. Also, language warning.
Investigate you for causing anxiety.
Shut the up, you bitch ass nigga. I hung up on that.
Johnny Somali, ladies and gentlemen, and his only words for the Seoul Mapo police. Let me know in the comments. Do you guys think this is going to be good for his case? Do you guys think this is going to end well for him? I'm interested to see how this goes for Johnny Somali, aka Ramsey Khalid Ismail. But in the immortal words of Dodgeball, bold move, Cotton. Let's see how it plays out.